Ooh, okay. That was fast. I was settling in for one more song.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
I
Well, we'll
know.
try.
Do that next year, okay?
Right, next year, yes. So tomorrow, no.
All right. Well, I'm going to try and, let's see, do some timing, little timing magic so that we can time our New Year's on the East Coast in between songs. And I saw that my mom and dad just joined from Florida. So, and it's past your bedtime. So I'm glad you made it, Mom. Thank you for being here. And thank you, John, for doing this. And miss playing with you, John, and Deborah Crooks, and all my other old friends and new friends from QuaranPalooza. So, all right, this I'm going to do a few originals for you. This first one I just wrote a couple months ago, and I had a dream, and in the dream, John Prine was visiting me, and we've lost so many great musicians. I mean, too many to mention. Tony Rice, the most recent, one of my favorite pickers and singers out there. John Prine earlier in the year, and he came to me in this dream, and it was super short. It was just I was at a table, and he was there, and I just understood that he was helping me write a song, and that was the end of the dream. But I really came out of it and was like, I have to do something with this. So this is what I came up with. So this is a Coffee with John, and just a little background. I mean, one of John's most famous songs is Sam Stone, and the town I live in, there's a homeless guy who has been wandering around for as long as I've lived here, 15 years, and he calls himself Sam Stone. And I don't know if it's true or not, right? But the story kind of came out about him, and I loved your message about connection, Lisa, because this really hits home. So here we go, Coffee with John. Had a dream the other night, I was sitting at the table. Across from me sat John Prine, I was trying to write a song. Asked if he would help me find the words if you are able. Now every morning when I rise, I have coffee with John. Told him about the guy in town who calls himself Sam Stone. His Mando is missing strings, still the coins come down. Taught my kids to say hello, tell him that they play. I made John a coffee, and this is what he said. Let the wind change you, life rearrange you. Like a bird, these prison bars have flown. Arms to hold us, eyes to console us. Someone to hear that lonesome whistle moan. Nobody wants to be alone. Seems like it's been a while since I've seen Sam around. We aren't so different, same things bring us down. Find a way to touch the pain inside you and me. The truth of our connection is the key to set you free. Let the wind change you, life rearrange you. Like a bird, these prison bars have flown. Arms to hold us, eyes to console us. Someone to hear that lonesome whistle moan. Nobody wants to be alone. from Montgomery and beyond. Walk with me along this dusty road that I am bound. Guide me as I find my way when everything is gone. Make a cup of coffee and know I'm not alone. Let the wind change you, life rearrange you. Like a bird, these prison bars have flown. We all want arms to hold us, eyes to console us, someone to hear that lonesome whistle moan. Nobody wants to be alone. Nobody wants to be alone.
Awesome. Woo!
Aw,
Very cool.
Yay!
All right.
thank you. Just, I mean, we're all feeling that right now. Oh, thank you. And thank you, John. And thank you, all the angels that are out there. And so even when we're really feeling down and alone, whether, you know, even when you have family around, sometimes you feel alone. And, you know, just having compassion for everyone out there who is having suffering, whatever that looks like, right? So thank you, John, for that song, and hopefully he'll help me write some more great music out there. Let me just do a little time check. Okay, all right. Let's see. Okay, next one I'm gonna do. See if I can do this timing right. Okay, kind of have a little theme going. I like having little messages with my stuff. It might be because I'm a music teacher and all my students are pretty much all elementary kids. I teach piano and guitar all on Zoom right now because that's kind of how it has to be, right? Anyway, I like just kind of having a little chat before we play and sing. So this next song is called Keepsake Box, and it's an original, and it's really about, I guess, as we talk about 2020 and letting go of things that just no longer serve us. I mean, we always try and do that with every new year, right? But it seems especially important now to not hold on to things that that don't really work for you anymore. And you know, things don't bring you happiness. It's all from within. So you know, finding joy in that thought, and you know, letting go of the things that don't serve you. So this is called Keepsake Box. Yeah, all the songs I'm doing tonight, unless I have a little extra time, have all been written in the last few months. It's really nice to have that extra time. Usually I'm playing upright bass for John Ryback or whoever else will have me because it's a slippery slope. But I think my guitar is liking the extra time. So, all right, this is Keepsake Box. I found a keepsake box far beneath the bed, a photo booth picture of us smiling, but instead I remember all the drinking, everything you said. A letter that you wrote me back when you were mine, filled with love and promises and silly little rhymes. Now I read the words I see between the lines. Souvenir collected so I never forget where it all started and what it all meant. I throw that broken relic in the lake where we met, but dream from the past leaves ripples in my head. Downstairs, a cardboard box of things to give away. Travel books with dog-eared pages take me to the day I felt the space between us, wondered if you'd stay. Hidden in the corner, a tiny silver band. Seems like just yesterday you stuck it on my hand. Nothing lasts forever, now I understand. Souvenir collected so I never forget where it all started and what it all meant. I throw that broken relic in the lake where we met, but that dream from the past leaves ripples in my head. As the water settles, a reflection stares at me. Looking from the depths, I was blind, but now I see. A new direction will set you free. Souvenir collected so we never forget where it all started and what it all meant.
Good friends.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yay!
Exactly.
Ah, true story, true story. That keepsake box stuff there underneath the bed, find all that stuff that dredges up all those old memories. Yes, Deborah, I finished that one. Deborah lives in Alameda with me, and before it kind of got cold in the winter, she would bike on over and we would hang out in the backyard with the intention of playing the whole time, but really we would just talk for about 90% of it, and then we'd make ourselves play a little bit toward the end, and she heard that when I was working on it right in the beginning. Okay, it's 8:57, John. I'm a little worried about starting another one and getting the countdown. Should I just go for it or what? Or we can do a little party countdown here, and what do you think?
Do you have a 2-minute song?
Do I have a 2-minute song? No, about they're 3. It's 11:57 in Florida.
Oh,
How about I just,
we can hang out and talk, till 9.
shall we? Let's hang out. We don't want to miss the countdown, right?
Yeah.
It'll come here quickly. Yeah, so I'm going to put it on gallery so I can just kind of see, maybe we can get a show of hands, like raise your hand if you're out there on the East Coast so we know who you are. Hey, I see my mom. There's got to be some other East Coasters. John, isn't your sister Jennifer on the East Coast? Although I think, yeah. Hey, Jennifer. Love it. Any other East Coasters out there? Oh, I see. Thanks for giving a show of hands. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that, we are ready for 2021, and I think we're all kind of ready to, show 2020 the door and not look back. And really, a big part of, it's really teaching us so much, right? 2020, we've all had the opportunity to learn things from it, but it's, letting go of the past, as in Keepsake Box, that message of no regrets, and letting things just kind of go, And it's in that holding on to the past or worrying about the future that suffering comes around for all of us. So truly just staying in this present moment, this creative space of the now is where we can all find peace, you know? And that's kind of the secret. So hopefully that's something that we're all kind of feeling right now. So, okay, do we have a countdown? I have 8:59. Does anyone have like seconds? John, anyone want to do a real count? All I have is my phone.
Oh yeah, I know what happened to
Oh,
seconds.
there we go. It's
Happy New
Year! Woo!
It's 9 o'clock on the West Coast.
Yeah, we get to celebrate God. Well, Happy New Year's, all you East Coasters. Here's to a better 2021.
Happy New Year.
2021, better things to come.
Cheers to that.
There.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Hi, Dad. Happy New Year. Oh, yay. Okay. So good to see. Like, I love the wigs, the masks, I'll bring out like maybe a little finger puppet later. And I've heard there's maybe some noisemakers. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have spoiled that. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Cool. Remember those days of watching the ball drop, right? That's kind of,
Yep.
in the past, we're going to let that go. We're making new memories. All right. Well, thank you, John, and thank you, everyone. I've got another song, maybe more if we need it, but I'm going to get into my next one's called Inside Job. This is another new one. All of these I've written in quarantine. So, and this is a little, let's make sure I don't forget the words. I got a little shout out for my mom in this song. I used to call this the Quest, Mom. That's probably, you're wondering what song? And I decided Inside Job was more appropriate. And this is really about, finding love. And it's really what we all want. And it really kind of begins with loving yourself. And that's another big lesson we're probably all learning right now, is making friends with ourselves in this quiet time of quarantine. All right, here's his Inside Job. It took a while to wrap it up, the work I had to do. Started out a short-term gig, has run me through and through. The quest for love is a treasure hunt, it ain't for the faint of heart. Finding love's an inside job, it's a damn good place to start. Mom said try the want ads or those fancy dating apps. But what about that boy back home who took you to the dance? Oh, none of that just seemed quite right, forced with frightful ends. I gathered up my aching heart to the drawing board again. Hired me a private eye to do the dirty work, but each new prospect that he found was a different kind of jerk. A couple of washed up jockeys whose race had all been run. I collected all my wagers and went back to old square one. Now against my better judgment, tore a page out of the book. The bottom of the bottle was one last place to look, but all I found was pain and tears with a chaser of the truth. Sometimes you have to stop the search, a muse comes walking through. Now the moral of this story is one as old as time. Embrace your imperfections, kiss all regrets goodbye. Bathe your soul in lots of love, to thine own self be true. The kind of love you give yourself will all come back to you. Oh, it took a while to wrap it up, the work I had to do. It started out a short-term gig, led me right to you. The quest for love is a treasure hunt, it ain't for the faint of heart. Finding love's an inside job, it's a damn good place to start. Finding love's an inside job, that's where you have to start.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. I hope you liked all those messages from Teacher Dawn. And thank you all for being here and joining us. And thank you, John. And I don't know where we're